Hey everyone, Dr. Casey Schnabel, and welcome back to Movement Every Day. Today I'm here with Kristen, and she's going to be my patient. I'm going to show you what a full spine adjustment looks like. I'm going to adjust her neck, her mid-back, her low back. I'm also going to look at her hips and her wrists and feet. So I just want to show you what a typical, pretty quick and easy session is at a chiropractor's office. So we're going to get going. So Kristen, just lay on your back face up for me. So we're going to start with Kristen's neck up here. Before you would, palpate, figure out where you want to do the adjustment. So I'll quickly palpate Kristen's neck, and as I'm doing it, I'm trying to find restrictions. I'm trying to find those joints that are stiff or stuck or not moving properly. I'm trying to see where I'm going to adjust Kristen in her neck if she needs one. She does need a little adjustment down in her lower cervical spine here on the right, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to contact her neck. And Kristen, just be really relaxed, nice and loose. And I'm going to set her neck up and perform a quick little adjustment. So she gets a nice cervical-thoracic junction adjustment there. And now she's nice and free. She's moving around a little bit better, which is good. All right. I would do the other side because she needs it, but for purposes of video, I'm going to go to her mid-back. So for her mid-back, I'm going to wrap around, and I like to do a supine adjustment. So I'm going to have her hold her arms nice and tight. I'm going to roll her to the side, and she's just going to relax. I got everything. She doesn't have to do anything. I'm just going to feel the joint where I'm going to adjust. I'm going to roll her over until I get some good tension, and I'm going to fall on her just like that. So that's pretty simple. Probably felt pretty decent. So now we're going to move to her low back. She's going to roll on her side towards me, and we're going to bend the top leg only. And I'm going to bring that leg up. I'm going to scoot her towards me just to set her up a little bit better. I'm going to take her arm and her shoulder, just kind of give her a little a tug, just so she's in better position for me. And so for the low back, I'm just going to contact the low back. I'm going to move this leg until I feel that joint gap a little bit where I want it to move. And then I'm going to contact it, roll over, and jump on her, push her a little bit, moving that joint. We get a good release, and the joints move, and we want that. So now she's going to lay on her back. We're going to adjust her hips. So I'll come over, check on her hips a little bit, see which hips are tight. Usually I would, be kind of scouring the hips a little bit, seeing which joint is more restricted. But ultimately, from the video purpose, I just want to show you what the adjustment looks like. So I'm going to bring her leg to the side. She's going to relax nice and loose. I'm going to put her ankle around my thigh, and I'm going to just distract her hip a little bit. I like to add a little compression this way, and then I'll kind of pull a little bit like this. This kind of gets the patient relaxed. It helps mobilize the joint. And then what I'll do is, after I do a few of those, I'll bring that joint to tension. I'll just kind of hold on her knee, brace her knee area, give it a little tug. And what happens is sometimes her knee will adjust as well, but her hip will gap. It will kind of separate the joint a little bit to kind of get some movement restored. So that's a simple hip adjustment right there. Now I want to do her ankle, so I'll do it on the other side for demonstration purposes. So ankle, feet, we're walking around on it a lot. We're beating up our feet. A lot of us have flat feet. A lot of us have high arch feet. So there's all sorts of things that we have an issue with. And so with that being said, I'm going to palpate her talus, her upper joint of her ankle. I'm going to palpate the midfoot region, see which joints are moving or restricted. And for her, her foot actually feels pretty good, but I do want to show you what a talus adjustment is. So remember, I have a previous video in the past to show you what a foot adjustment looks like, so you can go over and head out and look at that. It's a little bit more detailed. But for this, I'm just going to contact the talus, which is the upper part of the ankle right here. I'm going to kind of add a little tension, do a little dorsiflexion, kind of pull the tension to the joint, and I'm going to pull real quick like that. And we get a good, nice release there too. Not bad?
No. Good.
Good. She's a good patient. And last one, I want to have Kristen sit up. I'm going to show you a wrist adjustment. So come on up here, and you can actually stand over here, Kristen, so Dr. Plank can get this. So with wrists, we always want to make sure all the joints in the wrists are moving properly. We have 8 little bones right here, 8 carpals, and there's a lot of them right there. So a lot of little joints that can get jammed up. So I always kind of feel every carpal, make sure everyone's moving properly. A lot of times that scaphoid or that lunate will kind of get blocky or kind of stuck. I even like to take the little bony prominence right here and put my hand on that pisiform and that bony prominence and I like to kind of separate them a little bit, and we'll get some mobilization within the wrist. I like to take the wrist, block it at the lower part, take those carpals, and I like to kind of shear the joints while I'm adding some distraction. And we're just moving the wrist around. And then for a simple wrist adjustment, I'll have her lean back a little bit. Lean back, there we go. I'll find the joint to tension and just give the wrist a little flick. Sometimes we get a little cavitation, a little pop, a little movement. I know she felt that movement within her wrist. Wasn't a large pop. If I want to adjust the fingers, just kind of give it a little pull, nothing hard. Just kind of get some movement within the joints, okay? So typical adjustment, full spine, that's what it is. Sometimes we do more, sometimes we do less. Look at the hips, look at the wrist, the ankles. I can do shoulder work as well, knee work, everything in the body. So I hope that helps. I hope that brings some insight to what chiropractors tend to do each and every day. Hey guys, that video cut out at the end. My battery died on my camera, but it was the end anyway. I wanted to just let you guys know about my Facebook page, Dr. Casey Schnabel. Go over and hit that like button. I put up all my videos and a lot of posts each and every week for you to learn and be more knowledgeable about your health. I obviously would love for you to subscribe at the YouTube channel at Movement Every Day. And I do have my Instagram channel as well, at Movement Every Day. So I hope everything worked today and you liked it. Enjoyed looking at what a full spine adjustment looks like. Until next week, remember guys, movement is everything and movement is life.